Keeping it real, keeping it real. Keeping it real, keeping it real. Keeping it real with Reverend Laura.
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Keeping It Real. I'm Reverend Laura, and it is my pleasure to be with you here again this morning. We are, Molly and I, my lovely little companion here. I'm going to get a picture of her, get her head up. There he is, little ragamuffin. She hasn't completed her shots yet, so no groomers until then. We decided to go outside. Of course, again, no shots, so I'm carrying her, but we decided it's a beautiful day here in Las Vegas. It's about 75 degrees. We had our first big rain last night, and the air just feels crisp and clean and easy to breathe. So I'm so excited to be outside again. This is a little park here in my neighborhood that I just moved into recently. So I thought this would be a perfect time to come on out and do my Keeping It Real from here. So this month for August, we're talking about the idea of wholeness. And wholeness comes in lots of different ways, but the one that I wanted to focus on for our Keeping It Reals this month is a new field of study called ecosomatics. So somatics deals with the body. It has the soma is the body in Latin, and it's actually comes from Greek, not Latin, soma, which deals with all of the functionings and the workings of the body and so forth. And then, of course, the ego part's for ecology. So it's how the body is integrated with the earth, with the environment around us. And I think far too often we think of ourselves as a separate and independent organism from anything around us in nature. And I believe that's led to a lot of our issues that we have here in the world around climate change and the poor ecology of the earth and all of the things that we've had to do to help counteract the damage that we've done to our world. And so this idea of ecosomatics is an idea of getting back to integrating ourselves with the world around us. And, you know, there are simple techniques that we can do. And so I wanted to explore a few of those this month with you on our Keeping It Real. So the first one has to do with what I just talked about how clean and clear and crisp the air feels and how much easier it is to breathe when we're in this state of peace with our environment. You know, yesterday was a humid day, and so when I went outside yesterday, it was still really hot. It was very humid, and it was difficult to be around and being outside. But today, it's a whole new world. It's easy to breathe out here. It feels, everything feels alive. Everything is vibrant and green right now as I look around the park here. Everything is just beautiful and green. And so I thought we would just come out here this morning and do a little breathing together. So, you know, breathing is one of those things that we don't even have to take thought for. Our body handles it perfectly well. We don't even ever have to think about breathing. You know, our autonomic nervous system is completely capable of making sure that we take our breath. In fact, when you try to even hold your breath, eventually your body will kick in and make you take that next breath. But there are some things that we can do to enhance our breathing, because often I find that because I'm not putting any attention on my breathing, it's shallower. Sometimes it's more rapid. Sometimes I can't find myself having to gasp for a little bit of air because I've been doing something and I haven't really been focusing on breathing at all. And so it's like, oh, you need to breathe some more, Laura. You need to breathe a little deeper. So I thought we would do a little breathing technique here today. This is one of my favorite ones to do, to enter into a meditation, to make sure that I am doing that conscious breathing and so forth. This one, it has lots of different names. I like to call it square breathing because I actually can visualize a square as I'm doing this, the four sides of a square. So it's done to the count of four. And so it's breathe in, 1, breathe out, 2. Breathe in, 1, hold, and you hold for the count of 5, and then breathe out to the count of 5, and then breathe in, or no, hold again for the count of 5. So we do that again. So it's breathe in to the count of 5, hold to the count of 5, breathe out to the count of 5, and breathe, and then hold for the count of 5. So we do it in a cycle here. And so I just count in my mind, and I just do something like 2, 3, 4, 5 as I'm breathing in. So it's just in my mind, I'm counting this, and then I hold 2, 3, 4, 5, and then breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, and then hold 2, 3, 4, 5. And so it looks something like this when we do it. And Molly's wanting to join me on this. Let's do it together. I'll do the counting, and you can do the breathing. We'll just do this, a couple repetitions of this here. So ready, begin. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now just let your breath return to normal. And you can see that it's just taking that moment of conscious breathing and allowing ourselves to actually be with the world around us. Breathing in the air, feeling the wonderful negative ions that are carried on the rain. I believe it's the negative ones. We try to eliminate the positive ions out of our life, and the being out here in nature enhances our experience of being one with the world around us. And I think, again, this is an idea of wholeness that we're bringing in. It's like we're not just a separate entity, and the world is not just here for our pleasure. We are a united species. You know, the indigenous people believed that we were birthed of the earth. In fact, even if you go back to the very beginning of the Bible, you know, God made Adam out of the mud of the earth. You know, so it's an idea that we are an integral part of this planet. It is part of us. We are part of it. We are as we say in Science of Mind, we are the microcosm of the macrocosm being the entire planet. And we are the microcosm of it, the individual representation of it. And so there's no place for separation here. We are one with the world, and it is one with us. So this month we're going to spend some time finding some different ways to be one with the world. Have a great week, everyone, and we'll see you back here next week on Keeping It Real. Bye-bye.
Keeping it real with Reverend Laura.